Okay, so let's start your mock for post of assistant professor in Bihar Public Service Commission. So without telling your name and your background, just tell us your graduation, from where you have done your graduation, which year, and what did you do after that. You can go in Hindi as well as English in any subject. Yeah.
So I took admission in Delhi University in the year 2013 for graduation. I completed my graduation in 2016, and then after I took admission in post graduation, and in 2018 I completed my post graduation in English. And when I was in my final year of post graduation, I qualified NET in my first attempt. And from 2020 onwards, I started pursuing my PhD from Patna University. And right now I am a guest assistant professor in GD College, which comes under Lalit Narayan Mithila University. And I have also taught for 1.5 years in Government Polytechnic College, Gaya.
At what stage is your PhD now?
Sir, my registration year was July 2020. So after 2023 July, I can submit anytime.
So complete होने वाली है.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 2-3 chapters are already done.
So Nihal, why did you prefer Patna University from Delhi University for PhD?
Sir, after completing my post graduation, I started working as an assistant professor in Desh Bhagat University, which is a private university in Punjab. And along with that, I also filled the form for 2 state universities. One was Patna University and second was Lalit Narayan Mithila University. And the reason was, sir, I could not continue my further education in Delhi because of the reason that I was, I was going through too much, like the air, the food, the water, started affecting me. So I used to feel sick for too many times. So after the advice of doctors and my parents, I thought of leaving Delhi forever.
So why you think Delhi University was not suiting you health wise, and Patna University is suiting you? तो ऐसा क्या है निहाल?
No, Delhi University is very good, sir. Actually, Delhi's air and food was not suiting me.
So आप कैसे survive करेंगे if you are posted in some place जहाँ की air आपको suit नहीं करती है?
Sir, in Bihar, I haven't faced this kind of problem yet because I have already worked for 1.5 years in Government Polytechnic College, Tekari, Gaya. It's situated in a very remote village, and if you board from Gaya station, it will take you at least 1.5 hours to reach that college by public transport. So I have already worked in remote villages, and I think I haven't faced any health problems in Bihar till now for the last 3 years.
So Nihal, what is the significance of English as a language in the career of a person?
Sir, obviously we should always take English as a language of communication. Obviously it's a global language, so if anybody wants to pursue higher studies or studied abroad universities, then English is the main language. So in this globalized world, we cannot deny the importance of English, but at the end of the day, it's just the language of communication. That's it, sir.
And can you tell us something about the research work which you are doing? I mean, your research field.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My research topic is Zizekian ideas of violence in the select works of Richard Flanagan. I actually took the concept of Zizekian violence and I applied in the works of Richard Flanagan. Basically, Zizek talked about 2 types of violence. One is subjective violence and another is objective violence. Subjective violence is something that is visible to the naked eye. For example, criminal activity, terrorism activity, murder. These are the things that are visible to naked eye, because in these things we can really see like some crime has happened. But if you talk about objective violence, then this type of violence is not visible to the naked eye. For example, if someone is working under us, and if you are mentally torturing him or her, then it will come under objective violence. In fact, domestic violence also come under objective violence if there is no beating, just mentally torturing.
So what is the significance of this your work for Indian context?
Yes, sir.
For Indian context, how it is significant, your work?
Yes, sir. Sir, see, violence is everywhere. And my main purpose of taking this research is I actually want to apply this concept of violence in the works of Richard Flanagan. I mean to say I am extracting the idea of violence through the characters in the works of Richard Flanagan. Sir, right now we can see the violence is everywhere. For example, Ukraine and Russia are fighting for the last 1 year. And before that, there were two world wars. After that, Cold War. So we were always living in a war-like situation. So doesn't matter what the geographical geographical condition is, violence is everywhere. It just that the level of violence is different in different areas. We cannot deny the violence.
Nihal, students in Bihar state, they are more comfortable in languages like Hindi, rather than English. So how do you think we should spread, awareness among students for English as a language in schools and colleges?
So obviously English is a obviously English is not a very simple language, especially for native Hindi speaker, because like we belong to Bihar, and here English is not the main language. So first, if we want to have command in English, first we try to we try to take English closer to us. For example, if we are watching a match, we should listen to English commentary. Or if you are reading some article, we should try to read English articles. So if we start interacting with English more, sometimes we also talk to our friends. So just if we try to talk for 5 minutes or 10 minutes in English with our friends, I think gradually our English is improved. Our English will get improved, because we all are good in grammar, at least to some extent. It's just that we fear while we speak. It's just hesitation, sir.
Okay.
And with practice, we can overcome it.
Okay. Okay, Nihal, let me give you the feedback. Nihal, see your the questions which they can ask you, you keep noting down the questions which are coming from HR part, like Delhi University to Patna University, and significance of English as a subject, and your PhD work, because you are at the completion of your PhD work now. So the candidates who are doing their PhD and at the completion of their PhD, they have asked a lot of questions from a PhD work. So teaching skill test you should give, like you can give that skill test to me or to Shubhya. So we are on a board, you should teach one subject and we want to check your teaching skill. That is one thing you can do. The rest, if you go for more HR with me, Vijender sir or Shubhya, so HR questions can also be told. I mean, these are the HR questions which can be asked to you. So keep noting down the couple of HR questions I asked you now, and keep noting down other HR questions also, right? So questions will be more or less like this.